YouTube, what is going on? Crowder here, and I'm bringing you a quick intro to the Morning Crowd podcast show. We still have not figured out what we're calling it yet, but we've been doing it consistently. The Twitch chat seems to love it, and this one's probably the most juicy, I guess the juiciest one we've talked about so far. There's been some drama with the Desert Siege, aim assist, exploit thing that everyone's talking about. I kind of put my opinion out on that about like what I think needs to be done and all of that. And then other than that, I know we talked about the OpTic match and a bunch of other matches, and we kind of go in detail with some of the stuff that people are asking me in Twitch chat. So I think you guys are like this one a lot. Personally, I think the main point of this episode, or like the main topic that a lot of people wanted to talk about, was the exploit thing on Desert Siege with the aim assist. I think there's a few ways to fix it. I'll say right now, long story short, I personally think if they cannot fix the map, I think the map needs to go and get replaced. But there's other things that people talk about as well that we kind of talk about. I think it is pretty cheesy. So hopefully you enjoy this. If you guys do, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll be reading a lot of the COD Reddit too and doing some other CDL format videos. So I think you guys have been enjoying it. If you do, again, like the video. And as always, it's been your boy Crowder, and enjoy the video. Paris Legion and Florida Mutineers, they played each other. I wasn't able to watch this as in depth as I'd like to because I was warming up for my own scrims. And my own scrims was, you know, going on and everything, and we were trying to figure out some hardpoint issues. So we were having some pretty in-depth talks while this was going on. So I didn't get to watch too much of this. I just know that Florida slammed them on the last map, but I didn't see anything else. See these keys to victory real quick. Florida Mutineers figure out defensive issues to be an elite S&D team, winning 38% of the defensive rounds, 9th versus 73% on offense. Need to win more of the opening engagements in S&D, 29% of first blood win rates, winning 86% of the 4v3 situations. Vivid has to step up, 0.83 KD last. Vetoes for these teams: to Hardpoint, Paris vetoes Berlin. I can see that, especially maybe against Florida. And Florida vetoes Gavutu. Interesting. I can see that though too. I feel like both these teams are really good at like being pretty mixy. So I definitely expected to see Bocage, and obviously Tuscan makes sense. Desert Siege gets vetoed. Berlin gets vetoed. Okay, dude, I don't know. Like, it's gonna sound crazy to me. What do you guys think of this? I personally, right now, I feel like Tuscan SND is such like a mixy map to play, because of like how the offense is. It seems to be a little bit more one-sided. So it's just like kind of weird that you want to die more sometimes and like try and get offense. I don't like that play style ever. So the Tuscan S&D right now is definitely weird. You know what I mean? Vivid drops nearly 50. Well, he stepped up. The keys to victory got him motivated, dude. They said he needed to step up, and he steps up. Okay. So like right here, in my opinion, I feel like this shouldn't even get mixy. Like, how does Florida blow this right here?
Trying to make some plays, gonna hold it through that contest spot. Yeah, Paris Legion, they have one good attempt at trying to break.
So right here, number 2 gets behind number 5, and they flip. Like, this is the most important kill in the game right here for that flip, right? Yeah, so like he dies right there, and this number 2 gets behind number 5, and they flip. It's just weird to me. I feel like, yeah, Florida just kind of sold on the sense of like playing for the spawn a little bit. So they get flipped on the spawn, and then this is why this becomes a little bit more mixy, right? Oh, they actually hold it. Never mind. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I was gonna say they could have definitely dominated that spawn, but oh, I thought this got more mixy than it did. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I thought this was like really close, but it's not. So regardless, yeah, Vivid, 46 and 33. Obviously, he read the keys to victory before and said, you know, I'm going to just step it up. That's, you know, keys to victory motivated him. I'll go with that. And then Skies, 37 and 35 with an AR, which is really good. And then, yeah, they played well. But Vivid absolutely stomped them out. That's just what it is. Like, Vivid, if you have someone playing at Vivid's pace on this map, it's very hard to win. So, obviously, Vivid steps up. That's really good. Good for him. That's nice. It's a good first map out of the Florida Mutineers. This is what? Tuscan? Bro, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Tuscan is obviously a very winnable map. It's not one-sided to the point where it's like crazy. But this map is so nuts because of how offense is like usually the better side. It's so weird, dude. Big Wake with a clutch. Ooh, nice clutch. There we go. Alright, we got a sniper out. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think about sniping in S&D right now? What do you guys think about sniping in S&D? Like, I think sniping is like whatever. I said this when it first came out. Like, in certain games, sniping is overpowered. In certain games, it's not. But in general, sniping is just like whatever. I never really cared about it anyway. I don't know. Sniping is just like, in this game, it's weird because of the flinch, dude. Like, I feel like a lot of people are forcing snipers at the moment, but I don't know. Ooh, nice shot. Just skipping forward. Watch some of towards the end of this. I don't want to break down too much. Again, I can't really break down everything in depth because of what I do. All right. Does this go 5-5? Okay, yeah. But I'm pretty sure. Let me see. So look, all right, right here. Let's watch this. Let's watch from here. Even the casters like that time. That snipe was good. That was a nasty snipe. But it's just like, I feel like once that first shot goes down, if you miss, I feel like you're just in such a weird spot right now on some of these maps. I feel like you have to learn how to play with the sniper. You know what I mean? Like right now, I just feel like it's like so tough for Dave to do anything like super impactful, which is the only thing that's scary. But at the same time, I guess you can hit some cool snipes. I don't know. I'm on the fence about like how I feel about sniping in S&D in general right now. But I know people like watching it, so that's cool at least. I'm doing more tech than like on the competitive side. Desert's the only good sniping map, yeah, but in my opinion, I think Desert Siege needs to get taken out of the game with all the issues on it right now. But well, like I said, we'll get to that topic a little bit later. So like, look at this, dude. Hold up. You see this fight right here? This is what I'm talking about. So the reason why I don't like Tuscan right now, and I don't know how they can fix it or anything. I haven't really like thought in depth about it for this map specifically. The reason why I'm just not a fan of Tuscan S&D, I actually think it's an insane map and it's really good for S&D. But the reason why, the one thing that like really like puts it over the edge for me on like why I can't like fully do it is Dave Patty runs at him to just give him a full kill. Decimate should not get this kill right now. Decimate should do the opposite and stand on the bomb and actually get himself killed and give them one of the kills to try and get offense. You see what I mean? You want to be outslayed on this map so you don't get defense. And like having that mindset on a map is so like cheesy. I don't know. I think it's so cheesy. So like Dave runs at him and actually makes a good play right there by doing that. And that's a good play out of Dave, but it's just so weird that that's a good play. Just so he can get offense. I don't know if that actually puts it over the edge of, you know, outslaying or not, but it's just a smart play out of Dave.
Patty's flank is sitting top fire. Now we're going into a round 11. Florida on the offense.
Now Florida gets offense, which is what they want. And now Florida's in the driver's seat to win this game. I'm pretty sure they don't win this game. Yeah, they don't. I actually know that. So they don't win this game, but Florida put themselves in a position to be in it. Just like by doing stuff like that. I don't know. I think that stuff is silly. I think if you're outslaying the team, you should get the better side. I've always said, I know they probably can't do this, chat, but what do you think of this? I think if you outslay the team or whatever the marker objectively or kills wise is that you get, it should come up on your screen like what side you want for last. You know what I mean? Like so say there's maps that are offensive sided and you get more kills, it pops up on your screen as like offense or defense for round 11 and you pick. That would be cool, dude. I know that's probably a lot to do as a developer. I don't know. That's never been in COD, so. But I think that's how it should be. They could do it if they cared enough. Well, the only reason why I say it might be weird as a developer, I mean, I'm not a developer, so I don't really know. But they've never done it before, so it's a little bit, you know, it's never been in Call of Duty, so I don't know if that's like a thing that would be easy to code. The Desert Siege thing, I think, is fixable because I'll explain that a little bit later. But I don't know. Again, at the end of the day, I'm not a developer, so I don't fully know. But I personally think they can fix that. But we'll see. But yeah, John clutches here. Skies is in a bad spot. It just, Skies thinks that, like, Skies has no idea where John shot him from. Skies has to run out and check the bomb and all that stuff. Like, you know, he has ninja popped. He doesn't want that to go away. John was just in the driver's seat here. John clutches up, and that's a good play out of John. Honestly, if we all want to talk about John real quick, I think John's been playing really, really good. I think John played really, really good. I feel like he's been exceeding expectations, and with John doing what he's doing, like, I guess last year was tough for him because he kind of just, like, got thrown into a mix, and I feel like that 100 Thieves team last year was, like, just kind of set up for failure. Like, I don't know. They had so many roster changes that the culture of that team had to be so, like, just down bad last year after everything that happened with them. Like, you know, behind the scenes, in my opinion, I don't know if this is true. So, like, I feel like John just kind of got thrown into a mix and tried to make it work. So I feel like he was never able to, like, you know, kind of find an element of like scrimming and grinding and stuff. But John played really well this weekend. So, well, he's in a much better position as an individual on Paris right now, because he's actually able to grind with the team from the start and like kind of like find his own element of being an individual player again. And I think this is going to help him a lot, and this could help his career out a lot too. Or Paris can start playing really good as a team, so we'll see. But I'm happy for him. You guys know who John is, like, behind the scenes. John is definitely a good dude. Like, he's a solid dude. So, like, it's obviously nice to see him playing really well. All right, so Gavutu, the team that has defense wins. And then skip forward through this. Skip forward, skip forward, skip forward. Listening.
I'm coming cliff to help you. One was mid door. Mid door dead. We're good. Toe down. It was Caesar. I'm gonna stop clock. Yeah, he's stopping clock B. Me kills. Can't stop clock yet. In the hole. Yo, we got time.
Some solid comms there out of the Paris.
That was solid comms. They were nice and calm. All right, so defenses, trade, whatever. I don't care. And it goes 2-2. Who has defense? Paris. So Paris should win this. They don't. How do they not win this? So it's 11-14 right now. So the lives are in favor. What happens here?
Players begin to fall. John and Tip have gone big, but Sky is staying alive in the back of the base, doing everything he can to look out for his rookie, who's going for the objective. Dave wins a fight versus Fellow, and now here comes the time.
It's got spawn killed.
But could it be John to make all of the difference as he takes?
Wait, they should be able to do this. Get some grenades. Oh no, the barrels blow up and kill Donnie, and so like, yeah, I feel like right here, these two players, when two people are coming off spawn, should have no reason to sit on this point and not die by a grenade. So that's just, yeah, that's tough. They didn't hit the grenades, and then Donnie, I mean, that's just those barrels are annoying. That's all I'll say. But yeah. They don't hit their grenades. Wait, see, like, how did, like, Decimate didn't even throw his grenade. Like, how? Why? I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, they don't throw grenades there. That makes it a lot harder to break that. Okay, they lose that. That sucks. We'll skip through here. So yeah, I would say there's nothing really to see on this. Florida fucking slams them on this map, dude. Like, this is the thing about Florida, dude. If these guys are awake in the gun skill category and they're playing well with confidence, they're fucking disgusting. So like, it just kind of seemed like, I actually watched part of this map. It just kind of seemed like Florida started off hot and then they just fried them. Like, I'm not gonna, analyze the game in depth, but it just looked like Florida came out fucking hot. You know what I mean? Like, and that's it. And that, at this point, the game's pretty much over. Like, it's so hard to make a comeback like this in this game. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be possible. But the reason why I say is, like, squad spawns make it so hard. All you have to do is rotate once more and then get squad spawns, and you'll probably get some time. You know what I mean? So comebacks like that in this game aren't gonna be as common. So yeah, I don't know. Squad spawns and stuff are gonna be like, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think we're gonna see too many crazy comebacks from like a really, really deep deficit. You'll see some cool comebacks for like maybe a hill or two. Like, I think Minnesota ROKKR did it to OpTic yesterday. You'll see stuff like that, but I don't think you're going to see a lot of like, 200 to like 80 comebacks. I'm sure that's not common in any game, but I don't know. I think that's even harder in this game, in my opinion. So, all right, let's see some keys to victory here. Keys to victory for Atlanta FaZe. Dial in your hardpoint breakoffs. Paris outscored Atlanta 50-0 on Tuscan and 42 on Gavutu. Solid, boys. We are killing it in the breakoffs. I'm pretty sure we got slammed on Tuscan in the breakoff as well. So we really listened to these keys to victory, made that one work. Simp and BZ need to get back to form. I don't know. I told you how I feel about like this. Like, I understand these stats. I get it. And like, I can only really speak on my specific team for this. But I don't know. It's just like it's just so weird to me with these stats, because like we only played one match, and so they're only using that one match. And again, like the control alone in that Paris match is half the reason why these guys like really got smoked. And on top of that, like, dude, like a BZ and Simp didn't just spawn in and just start shooting fucking octagons. It's just like the way we played against Paris like left these guys in a position where like we're just not gonna get any kills. So like, I understand why they use these, but like this is more this key to victory means more, in my opinion, of like to interpret this in a better form would just be like Atlanta FaZe needs to stop being fucking stupid and playing Call of Duty correctly so that their sub players can actually get positioning on the map to slay. That's what I read on that. And then fixed control woes, 0.76 KD in control. Last 2 matches, 1 and 6 round count. This is correct. Our control has been terrible. So yeah, our control definitely needs needs help. I will say one thing though, our control has been the least practiced game mode that we've had because control came out a month ago. So we still need to practice it, and that's why I'm not that hard on the team right now with control, because at the end of the day, like there are teams that are better than us at it, but we still have some time to work on it, and we haven't been able to play control for 2 months. So we're working on it. This start was my fault. This break was my fault. So to go back in this really quick, we came from this side on the break here, and so yeah, head coach Crowder set my team up for failure. Me and Alec were looking at the sheet before when we were scrimming, and we saw that we were red in the lobby. So we were like, oh, we're red in the lobby. Everyone go red for the scrim. So we were practicing breakoffs on this side of the map for like, over and over and over again in the warm-ups. And then we spawned on this side. And we realized as soon as the map started that we're like, uh-oh, what the fuck do we do? Like, obviously we have a break off, but like we weren't practicing it, and usually you could change it. So yeah, me and Alec like read the sheet wrong, and we practiced the wrong side for about an hour. So that one was on me, and I took the blame. I went in there and I was like, all right, guys, my bad, so. But I will not take the blame for this map loss because we still played like idiots. So the break, yes, but we could have salvaged the break. I'm a big believer in just because you have a bad break or you put yourself in a 40-50 point hole doesn't mean you can't come out of it and win if you play correct Call of Duty. So.
Thieves right now 5-1 record overall in Hardpoint. They might be the best HP team in the game.
Solid break for Atlanta FaZe. The keys to victory really coming to, really motivated us here, guys. Keys to victory, yeah. Smoked us. All right, so skip forward here. So yeah, we come back, we make it work. Oh, look at this, chat. If this isn't the most common corner of all time, watch, ready? Most common corner of all time? Why look left? Nah, don't look left. We'll just look right. But it's all good. So, we lose this on rotation. Whatever. No biggie. No. We don't look left on our team. We look right only. Naughty coach. Yeah, dude, I made a mistake, I'm man enough to admit that I fucked up. Coach Tiff, look left? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so, we make a good rotation here. Get forward here. Thieves plays really good hardpoint. Like, Thieves is really good right now on their breaks. They're very, very together. And then Thieves is a very, very methodical. Like, they're very, very smart, and they're very consistent of how they play Call of Duty in a very, very correct way. And a lot of that leads to having JCap as their coach and then 4 smart players on their team. So when you play Thieves this year, you're always going to get correct gameplay out of them, and they're just going to be a really good team. So I love the way Thieves plays Hardpoint in general right now. I don't think this break works, but just in general, like everything that they do seems to be on the same page, and that goes a lot to like their coaching staff, and then obviously having very good players on their team that listen to their coaching staff. This guy right here in specific, I don't know how much you guys know Envoy. Obviously, I know you guys a lot. I guess you guys know Envoy a lot in the sense of he was on the Huntsman, so you saw some content. But I've heard some stuff about him as like a player, which has been pretty impressive, of how like Envoy has been like super, willing to get better, showing up to VODs on time, asking people if he can get better. I've heard like nothing but like stellar things about him in the sense of just wanting to be better at all times. And when you see a player on a caliber of Envoy and, like all those really, really, top SMGs in the league that are considered some of the best players in the world, like if they're willing to get better and be on time and do all this stuff, like it's impressive. And that sounds kind of stupid, but it's you don't get that a lot. So he's a good kid, and apparently having these guys, same thing with Draza, and like these two have been around a lot, but like Draza and Envoy being so motivated and these two being so good and smart, like they're gonna be a good team. So just wanted to tip the hard point out of 100 Thieves. So we bring this back. This is a really good hold out of us. I was actually happy about us. Jump! Gavutu comes in, gets a 2-piece. So we take a lead here. So the mistake that we were making, dude, is like, we were just like making the mistake, like, this guy right here, Mr. MC, he's fucking filthy at the game. This lane is just not the lane he needs to be watching right now. So that lane is just not the lane he needs to be watching right now. And then these two guys come over here. He's challenged. Look at that head glitch. Look at that head glitch. You have to put your red dot on that little tiny head right there. And he's got no cover. Like, he just puts himself in a bad position. He does this twice. And both times, that should not happen. That needs to be played differently. So we fucked that up. Slow start from Simp on this map. Not started. Yeah, he just started slow. Again, like that's going to happen. He started slow. You obviously... I think Simp's fucking the best player ever. So, like, you know, him starting slow doesn't bother me. But just because, like, it's going to happen. You're human. So, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, honestly, Kenny starts slow too. You know, like, every once in a while, that's going to happen. And it's something where it doesn't happen often. So, listen in. Hold up. Let's listen.
Alright, let's break some mid here. I'm through mid. I'm helping you. Front of window, easy. One shot, front of window. Absolute front of window. Go mid lane. Mid lane. Alright, I'm gonna pin shirt. I'm gonna pin shirt. Jump hold her. Alright, mid lane. Dead. I got play outside, brother. I got play outside. Alright, I'm home. Top maps. I need top. MC top church. Alright, all time and MC top church. Dropping in. I push this. That's you, bro. That's you. Absolutely. That's you. That's you. I'm looking in the mid box corner, bro. Mid box corner. I'm mid box. I need help. Alright. Hit twice. On the ball. I can help. On tree. There you. Nice. I'm dropping in. Nice. Dropping in. I got it. Mid lane.
Coming back into the scoreline now, a second set of hard points. And
Yeah, those listed-ins are definitely not as good as they used to be. I agree. Okay, but that was really good comms out of them. They sounded really organized again. Good plays out of Envoy right here, cutting this off. Really smart plays, but they had no idea this guy got through right here. So we get a flip out of this, which was good plays out of us. Again, 100 Thieves making very good plays of just being together. You see, like, these two holding hands, like, together, and then sorry, look, they all collapse at the same time. Even if the break doesn't work, it's still just good plays in general. It actually does work, though. There you go. Yeah, that was, again, when 100 Thieves is going to be playing like that, it's going to be very hard to, you know, win easy games. It's always going to be close, and I've been super impressed about how they've been playing Hardpoint this year, so. What'd I say last rotation, chat? What'd I say last rotation? Look left? Yeah? Okay.
You see the Thieves with the setup, they have everything covered, but the pressure coming through. P5 Jaws is there first. He picks up 2. Kenny delivers, and if you get the 4th, well, that would make everything free and clear.
Look left. Oh, there you go. MC going crazy. He runs out of ammo right there. That sucks.
This is a big kill if you can get it. Looking an A, finding a few more. Time going the way of ATL FaZe now. Shoes on the other foot, 170 climbing, but they still have to take the lead back. Big shots once again. BZ's there on the trade as well, and it's 3 for Cell.
Alright, so we can skip this. Same thing happens again here, chat. Those guys get on the heady, they kill MC, he doesn't get there in time, we just gotta get screwed. Again, we gotta play this rotation smarter to get this initial time, we mess it up. And then this gets mixy. This entire hill, both teams can obviously win it here. Everyone's going nuts. This is the scariest hill of all time because there's no trophy systems. Big kill from Draza right there.
Hardpoint flips again, Cells on it once more. It is non-stop. And again, looking how tight that scoreline is. Rotations come to mind. You have to try to get every second you can here. And Kenny wins it. If he can get this 1v1 against Arcites. No, he can't. That's 10 seconds.
So now, I'll comment on this, because this is like the key point of the game, obviously. There were some mistakes, some things that we could have played better. We already talked about that. I obviously messed up my team's break. Look at this. I'm going to defend Alec here. I'm going to defend Alec here, but I'm going to say one thing. Look. So right here, like obviously Abizi's trying to like he's like wide strafing you. I actually don't. People are kind of criticizing that. I don't mind it as much. Obviously, I think there's a more advantageous setup here for everyone to shoot together with everybody. But Alec does not get world start here. He looks away for a second and like he gets like kind of bad timing, and then obviously he gets like it looks like he gets smoked. But the thing that bothers me the most here, dude, is this. Watch. So like Tyler obviously could have played a little bit better of a spot. He plays like a one and done, but now it's a 2v2 there, so it doesn't kill me as much as this kill. This kill kind of ruins everything. But with the streak coming middle, Tyler's expecting it to get kills. Watch. That right there. This leaves Simp, who is number 4, in a one-on-one here, and it would have been a one-on-one. We could have still lost this game, don't get me wrong. Or he could have just stalled enough time for us to throw some nades or something. But this game, you can't do anything about this, so this isn't a complaint. It's just like funny. These streaks right here are completely random. If you were to call on a streak, say you're like standing on this side of the map and you call it looking this way, you would think the strafing run comes from this way, right? That's like completely like align where your streak comes. Like wherever you're looking at should be where the streak comes. You know, you should be able to control where the streak comes from. You can't do that. Sometimes it comes this way, sometimes it comes that way, sometimes it comes this way, sometimes it's just like, it's insane. So Abizi is here and he calls it middle, and it probably came from this way or this, or like, you know, or this way and not this way. It's just like so weird how it comes sometimes. And he thinks since he's streaking over here that number 4 is safe. You're never safe. If these streaks get called in, just know one thing. You are not safe no matter where you are on the map. And it kills Simp and we lose. But we could have played a better setup. So that's not the reason why we lost. Again, I'm not a big fan of the saying, oh, this game sucks, so we lost. Like, no, we could have played that better. But it's just funny. Those streaks are scary. So let's just talk about this real quick. I'm gonna say this once. And I was in the flank chat yesterday, and I was trying to get my point across in a Twitch chat, and I had thousands of people just saying louder or louder with the L, and there was no like actual conversation. Obviously, getting your point across in the Twitch chat is stupid. I think this map can be fixed. I'm not a developer, and some of the comments are saying in the chat were so funny. I'm not a developer. I know that. You know, I've never, you know, I didn't go to school for game development. I get that. I understand that. But I do think this map can be fixed, and the only reason why I do, and I could be wrong, is because this map specifically has a lot more aim assist issues than every other map in the game. If it was every map in the game with the aim assist shit, it would be a little bit different. But this map specifically has really, really big issues with it. So I feel like they might be able to fix something just because it's a one-off thing. Obviously, you get aim assist through walls in every Call of Duty. It's been a thing for a while. But I think they can fix this map, maybe. Now, if they can't fix this map, and whatever it is, you know, say it is this, the reason why I think, so what Pat was saying, I do agree with, but the reason why I don't think it's a full fix is because of this. So basically what Aches was saying yesterday is that Celium specifically here was doing it, but every team does it. I've watched search scrims this entire year. Every team is doing it. Maybe not as severe, maybe they're doing it more. Like when we played Paris, Decimate was doing it, and you get a lot of aim assist through walls. And when we played Paris, Chris actually, Simp, got aim assist accidentally on, I think, John around this brick wall behind him in this specific clip. So the reason why I don't think, you know, say you make like you know, the CDL takes it in their own hands, like Aches was saying, and they like, you know, you're not allowed to go back and forth, which is obviously, you know, you're trying not to go back and forth. You cannot go back and forth. I don't think that's a full fix because I think people will start getting better at hiding it. And then you have to make judgment of a player's intentions, and judging a player's intentions becomes a really weird like line you have to walk on. Of course, if you make a rule that you can't do this, right? I get it. I get that. But what if you're just, you know, aiming? What if you're like over here and you're aiming down the lane, or you know, like you're aiming towards the train, and you know, if someone crosses the train, you actually get aim assist, and your aimer goes like this to that. You know, you're not going like this, but you're still aiming in, and you can still get it. There's going to be ways that people find to hide it better, and then it becomes a fact of who can hide the aim assisting better. And again, then you start judging intentions, and then as soon as you start judging intentions, it becomes weird. The reason why I think that is stupid is for that reason. Now, the fix that I was saying is either the game developers can fix the map, which is maybe not possible. And if that is not possible, then come on now, Chris, MC's intention is pretty clear. did you just listen to what the fuck I just said? I just said that. I just said if you do that, I understand that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you were to get rid of that, that is not the thing that I say. That becomes more of a problem in the future. Even if you get rid of that, that fixes it for now. That is exactly what I'm saying. Next thing I was going to say is just take this map out of the fucking game. I personally think that this shit is stupid. I think it's stupid. I think what's going to happen is I think people are going to get better at hiding it because, again, when we were playing it, I saw that like Decimate was doing it and other people were doing it, and it's just a part of the fucking game, and it's stupid, and the whole aim assist exploit is dumb. That we have no other maps. We had 6 maps on Call of Duty. I think it was Gavutu, which was and then Castle. I think Castle and like Gavutu could make a decent replacement. I don't know. The point I was trying to make is either take this map completely out of the game, which would be nice, although this map is kind of decent at S&D, or it comes down to like trying to do that intention thing, which I would be fine with, by the way. I would be fine with if you were to try and say like, you know, no more of that. I actually think that's fine. So personally, I like that. So I don't care. That wouldn't bother me at all. I'm not saying that isn't a fix. If they were to do that, I'm not going to argue that, and I actually think it would be fine. So that doesn't bother me. I'm not defending that when I say this. All I'm saying is that I don't think it fully fixes the issue, and I think you can either A, take the map if the pro players or you know, people in the community, like, you know, the people that play the map, think that that's enough of an issue, then either, you know, get it out of the map, or if they don't think it's enough of an issue, maybe you kind of get rid of that fucking swiping shit. I'm not sure. I would be fine with that, and I think it's very cheesy. I just hate the fact that we play a game sometimes that puts like, there's so much issues sometimes where it's like everyone's arguing with each other about, you know, this is stupid, that's stupid, this shouldn't be allowed, that shouldn't be allowed, smoke should be in, smoke shouldn't be allowed, one-way smokes are stupid, one-way smokes aren't dumb, snipers are dumb, snipers aren't dumb, like, where half of the time it's just like we're getting handed something that's broken, and then like everyone loses fucking full. That was the point I was getting at. But so I guess I just talked a lot. At the end of the day, I would not be against if they stop the fucking intention shit. The only thing that scares me is that I feel that it just becomes a judgment of intention later on, and people are going to get better at hiding it. So I don't really know, because, for example, Simp got aim assist through the wall. I think it was on John or Decimate in our Paris match, and obviously he wasn't going like this, but he still got it. So then, like, did he do that on purpose? Yeah, you judge the intention. I don't know. So I don't think it fixes it fully. I say take the fucking map out of the game and replace it with another map and try and make that work. But if we don't like those maps too, and we don't think that's worth it, then maybe we do the intention thing. I'm not against taking that fucking shit out of the game, is all I was saying yesterday. People thought I was trying to defend Cell and like defend people that are doing it, because it's not just Cell that's doing it, first of all. But people are defending, like, I wasn't defending that. If you take that out of the game, that's fine with me. I think that's fine. So I think you can take that fucking stuff out of the game and make that bannable, like, you know what I'm saying, like make that not allowed. I just don't know if that fully fixes the problem, was all I said. People thought I was like fully defending. People thought I was fully defending, like that should just be allowed and everyone shut the fuck up. That's not what I'm saying at all. Trust me. If that was the ruling, I wouldn't be against that at all. I feel like people took what I was saying the wrong way because I was typing in the Twitch chat. I just don't know if it fully fixes the issue. That's all I was saying. And it might. And I could be wrong. Again, it might, where people don't get better at hiding and it just makes this map good. And then we're good to go. But I just feel like there's a way to fix this map, because every other map doesn't have it as bad as this map that I know of. So I feel like you can fix it as a developer, but maybe you can't. I don't know. I just hate that we're just dealt shit sometimes like that. Yeah, I don't know if there's like how broken the aim assist is throughout the entire game, so I'm not too sure. Again, like I said, maybe it's not fixable, and if it's not fixable, I'm not a developer. I don't know how hard it is. If it's not fixable and I'm wrong about that, then either take the map out and put something else in and try that. If that's not worth it, or pro players don't want to do that because they don't care enough, then maybe you just make that fucking swipe and shit not allowed and it fixes it. I don't care. I think the two best options were to try and take the map out, and if we can't get that done because people don't want to do that, then I think banning the swipe and trying to judge intentions would be next. I just don't know if that fully fixes it, was all I was saying. Trust me, if you think I'm sitting here trying to tell you that shit's not fucking stupid, I'm not. I promise you that. I think that shit is stupid. I remember watching it in S&D scrims for the first time when we were watching the aim assist stuff, and like I forget who was doing it to us, And I was just sitting there and I was like, dude, is this fucking real right now? Like, what is going on? Like, this is fucking insane. Like, and like there was, and then every S&D scrim after that, people were just doing it over and over. And I was just like, all right. Policing intention is a slippery slope, and CDL shouldn't get involved with. Imagine inconsistent ruling. Well, that's my point, Kush. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's the scary part about that. That's all. That's the only point I was getting at. I was not defending the action of it being okay. So I don't know. It sucks. I hate the fact that we're all sitting here arguing with each other, and people disagreeing and agreeing with me and whatever, when like we're just kind of handed this, and it's like, all right, dude, go do your fucking thing. And you're just like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean? Like, I wish it could just be like, yo, this is an issue. Let's work on getting this fixed, and then they try and fix it. But again, that might not be fixable, so I don't know. As a coach, would you encourage your players not to? What's it called? Would you encourage your players to not use abusing mechanics? I mean, if other people aren't doing it, yes. If that was banned, like that swiping stuff, and it was like, yo, do not do this, period. Like you can get, you can lose for that. Every time I were to see something like that get close, I'd be like, yo, don't do that again. Like you can, I'm not getting a loss over bullshit. But when I'm watching the other team fucking sit there and do it back, when we're practicing S&D, and like it's like we can't go to, like it's like, what the fuck do you do? I hope they make a ruling against it. I know we had a long talk about that, and obviously that extended this like part of the morning crowd episode just because of whatever. So we're gonna skip through the search. We win the search. We've been playing search pretty well. Obviously the players have been working hard with the S&D coach, so I'm proud of those guys. I'm proud of the S&D coach. They've been doing good. So our search has been good. We've been working hard in search, so that's well deserved out of the team. I'm very proud of them. This control was incredible, and we played very lights out on this control. Winning an offense on Tuscan is not the easiest thing. It definitely happens, but it's not the easiest thing, and we did it. And as soon as we won that offense, I had a feeling we were going to win this map. So we win this defense, and then after we win right here, once we win right here, like this is it. Like once we win this offense, I knew we were going to win this map. So this was just really good control out of us. We played very well. Our players were kind of firing on all cylinders. They were winning a lot of the fights this map. They were doing good. It seemed that their communication and their teamwork happened to be on point too. A lot of the times I get on my players for not working together and being a little too individual. They actually looked very good this map, so I was able to come in there and be like, guys, I'm proud. I'm happy. You guys worked together, and it looked like you guys were organized. I was a happy coach this map. I know, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong here, I don't think LA Thieves is that good at control right now. Am I wrong for saying that? Because neither are we. So I will say one thing. Us winning this control makes me happy. But at the same time, I don't think they're good at control either. So I'm not sold on our teamwork. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, Seattle's a good control team right now, in my opinion. So like, this doesn't mean as much to me as a coach. I was still happy with it, but I still think, we got to find where we're at in control right now, because we're definitely not at the top, but we're definitely not the worst. We just got to find where we're at. So we definitely got to work on this mud still. I was super confident going into this map. I just feel like the way we started winning gunfights on that map and the way we were playing, like with the teamwork and the finesse in our gameplay, I think we had this map in the bag. Although our hardpoint record is ass and theirs is not, I still had a feeling that we were going to play this map pretty well, just because like we're usually pretty good at this map in scrims, and then just in general, like, I don't know. I feel like the way we were playing in that Tuscan, I feel like our teamwork started finally to get there, and we played good. What was the glitch Alec got last game? The monitors on the Omen monitors that they use, like, has this like weird screen tear glitch, if I'm correct. I mean, I don't use those monitors, so I can't really speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure they have like a weird screen tear glitch where like you're kind of just fucking chalked. And it's like really hard to aim. I don't know how you fix it. I don't know if it's the monitor's fault. I'm pretty sure it is, but it's pretty brutal to play as a player against the best players in the world. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not a really big fan of the Omen monitors when I like tried them out. The monitors that these guys play on, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know, but I don't know. That's really out of my league to speak about because I don't use them. Like I think we should be using equipment that doesn't have that doesn't allow that to happen often. Every once in a while, you'll have your mix up of like something going wrong, but if this is like a common glitch, I don't think we should be using the monitor anymore. But I don't know. I could be wrong again. That might not be common. I'm not too sure. I personally don't know. So yeah. So we start off hot here. We had a good break, chat. We did it. The keys to victory go in our favor. We start off hot. The game crashes half the time in a prime match if you all tab. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Again, I spectate a lot of Call of Duty. I don't play this game a lot. You know, I watch it a lot. I analyze the shit out of this game, but I don't play because I play Warzone a lot. We play this map well. You guys kind of know what happens. We play Stellar Hardpoint here. Again, our teamwork was on. Celium went absolutely fucking bonkers. Simp woke up and played amazing. You have Celium and Simp doing their thing. We're going to play great. So the boys did really good. Really proud of them. Happy they played well. To beat 100 Thieves in a Hardpoint is impressive. So I was happy. Now let's go to the last and final match of the day. I'm a big fan of Minnesota. I think they're a very well-rounded team. I'm also a big fan of OpTic in the sense of, like, I think they have a pretty good team. But what I've been saying about OpTic has been the wrong thing. Like, and what I mean by that is, like, you would think this roster with OpTic wouldn't be struggling with searches. Yeah, they're playing close searches, but they're still losing them. Even though they're round 11s, you're still losing them. And it's just not something that I would have expected out of this roster. I feel like this roster would have been kind of doing what we were doing right now. Like, we're kind of bad at Hardpoint. I'm not saying they would be bad at Hardpoint. I'm saying, like, if they were bad at Hardpoint, they can save themselves with S&D. And that's what we've done so far. So, like, I'm surprised they're not winning their S&Ds. Even though they're going around 11 and losing and they're close S&Ds, I feel like they should be winning the S&Ds even by more, you know, in a little bit more of a dominant fashion with this roster. So I wonder what's going wrong there. I'm sure it's just, like, some little things, but yeah. So I got to watch this map pretty in depth. This was, like, these are just a good match. OpTic on Tuscan is a really tough team to beat. They play amazing. They kind of slam the shit out of ROKKR, and like playing a Tuscan Hardpoint with this guy on the map is just not easy. Illy plays really well as well, not to take his credit away, but this guy right here, dude, I'm so happy I don't have to compete against this guy, dude. This guy is just so good at being annoying, and a map like Tuscan or Bocage, I feel like he's probably so annoying to play against. OpTic Texas has a very strong team in some of these smaller maps, in my opinion, with how, you know, good of their sub work can be. I think OpTic on this map is just a scary team. So they play this map really well. I'm not surprised that they won this map. ROKKR's obviously a very good team, and I'm a big fan of them. I love Priesta. I love Mike. I love Dylan. You know, I think these guys are really good. And Standy's a very good submachine gun, too. I just don't know him. So I've never really talked to him. But, like, yeah. So I think they are a great team as well. But this is a tough team to beat on Tuscan. So OpTic, great Tuscan team. They play well. They slam Minnesota. And now this is where you would think, in my opinion, the weird thing for me is, like, this is where you would think as an OpTic fan, you look at this roster, I just feel like the S&D is where you'd be like, yo, they're going up 2-0. Like, right here is where, like, yo, they're going up 2-0. Like, that's what I would think. I would think that no doubt in my mind that they're going up 2-0 with this roster. Not saying that Minnesota doesn't have a star-studded S&D lineup too, because they do. Major, Dylan, Priesta have all been consistently nasty at S&D their whole entire lives. So they're a very elite S&D team too. But, like, dude, I just can't believe OpTic's losing some of these searches. Like, tough. So this, we're going to skip through this. Again, I don't want to break down too much and be here for 7 hours, because I can be, and you guys know that. But, like, I just can't believe, like, even though Minnesota's an elite S&D team, like, OpTic's either losing, like, a round 11, or, like, I just can't see how they get body slammed like this with this team, you know? Like, it's so weird to see them, like, you know, you think, like, two elite S&D teams go against each other, and it would be close. It's just, like, so nuts that, like, I don't know. Again, there could be so many little things that are going wrong, and I don't like judge. Like, I'm not judging and saying, like, they need to do this, this, and that, because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with them, and it could just be, like, little things. But it's just surprising to see right now that they're struggling with S&D. Very fixable stuff, though. And if I was an OpTic fan, if I was a fan of any team right now, and your team's 0-2, or, you know, your team's not doing good, it is so early in the season. There's so, dude, it's so early. They have so much time to fix it. So this is not a worry at all for any of these teams. It doesn't matter, dude. Like, this is all real good practice at the end of the day. So I'm sure they're learning a lot and figuring it out. So they're in a good spot still. It sucks that they're 0-2, but no, it's really not as crazy as you would think, in my opinion. In one gunfight goes OpTic's way in both matches. They're 2-0 rather than 0-2. So Clark, what you just said is probably like my least favorite thing ever spoken in competitive Call of Duty in my life. Like, yes, you're right. You know, it was really, so you're just saying the game is close, but Call of Duty can always be played like that, and I understand what you're saying. But playing correct Call of Duty is never, like, you should never, that should never be like your like, it's never one gunfight, dude. At the end of the day, if you look at a Call of Duty game, it is very, 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 very rare that you see a game come down to one gunfight and there's no other mistakes made. Like, it usually, if you don't make a lot of mistakes, that one gunfight shouldn't matter. That's how I've always viewed Call of Duty my entire life. Like, you should find a system that allows you to not have to rely on that one gunfight. Because what you just said, if you're relying on one gunfight to win you the game, that's like a 50-50. And if you're playing a 50-50 game, it's always going to be inconsistent. And I'm not saying OpTic's doing that. I'm saying, like, I hate that statement because people, like, try and make that statement to defend teams sometimes. And it's like, no. Like, you gotta find, like, a better way to find, like, wins more consistently. And that goes for my team. I've had issues with that too. Like, you know, my team lost that 250 to 248 on Tuscan. And that could have went down to that one gunfight or that one streak kill with a BZ. But at the end of the day, we made a lot more mistakes than that one gunfight that led us to, like, rely on that. So, but people overreacting to the losses if they got smoked 3-0, 3-0, it's a different scenario. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, you're right. 100%. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be upset right now if I was an OpTic fan. People are overreacting. I think the COD community tends to overreact about a lot of things. So, yeah, no. Yeah, if that's what you're saying, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, no. OpTic's fine. OpTic's fine. An L, like, it's not a big deal. Like, yeah, they're not getting slammed. It's just they're losing close matches. They just have to figure out some things to go in their favor a little bit more, and they're good. You know what I mean? So I personally think they're good. So both teams win their offenses. They win this defense, right? Yeah, they do. All right, so this last game, dude, like, this was scary. I see two people talking about KD. Yeah, dude. Next time FaZe loses, I'm tweeting you. If only you one more gunfight. I swear to God, dude. Bro, I hope I'm not in a bad mood when I see it, but if I know it's you, I won't care. But yeah, dude, that excuse makes you so bad, dude. It's like, oh, if only a BZ won one more gunfight. It's like, what, dude? That is the dumbest thing ever. This is a crazy one. I could not believe. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, OpTic wins this. Yeah, OpTic wins a third offense, bro. That's impressive. And that's kind of like what I was getting at with this team. Like, the fact that OpTic's able to win an offense is impressive, and it shows you how star-studded their lineup can be. Like, it's just, they're just good, and, like, they're going to be a threat no matter what. So, like, them and Respawn's always going to be a threat with how much gun skill they have. So they just got to figure some little things out, and they'll be really good. They need that Ultra teamwork. Everyone needs Ultra's teamwork, dude. Their teamwork is incredible, man. Ultra's teamwork is so tippable. All right, so they win this. This was a close one. I'm going to skip through this. So I'm going to skip to the end of this map because the end of this map is the key, the turning point. So, like, right here. Like, right here should be the lock and key for OpTic Gaming. What goes wrong here? Let's see. They watch the pinch. Oh, he pinches and gets the kill. He gets a kill on the pinch, but Dashy's just in, like, a position where he's kind of got to watch the front, so he's kind of chalked. Yeah, if Dashy turns around and watches, that's a tough position for Dashy to be in, to be honest, because he's got to also worry about the front. Damn. It just sucks that Standy got called out on the pinch and he still gets 2 more after that because they kind of, like, can't turn around. So, like, Now Standy starts frying. I didn't realize. Yeah, Standy starts frying at the end, too. Does he get streaks? He gets streaks, right? And also, just really quickly, let me back this up one more time. Sorry. So OpTic swans up. And then they try and rotate too. Who's number 2? Shotzi makes a good rotation. So what does Standy do here? Standy, like, pinches this cut. He, like, cuts the rotation. And he gets 1 on the cut. He gets a second 1 on the cut. Yeah. Standy makes a good play. Shotzi makes even a better play by rotating. But, like, now that 2 of his teammates got cut down, they're kind of just looking for Shotzi. So Shotzi's got to make a big play to stall some time here. It just sucks because OpTic wins that if Standy doesn't do that 3-piece pinch. It just, like, oh, dude. That pinch kills them there because they would have held that hill if Standy doesn't do what they do. So this puts OpTic in a tough position. And now this hill can just get mixy, dude. But again, they should still win this. They have the spawns. And now what? Gunfights just go down and they start, like, you know, losing them. Yeah, this gets mixy. Gunfights go down. Okay. Oh, so OpTic didn't rotate either. OpTic didn't even try to rotate too. Oof. So they're trying to win it off this old hill. Yeah, so OpTic like fully commits to this hill and they don't rotate. And then now they got to try and break the hardest spawn to break of all time. And they're just in a tough spot. They try to win here. Bro, trying to win here in this game is tough with squad spawns. I know that. Yeah, they just try to win off that and they don't. Because now the issue is like this spawn is just so hard to break. Individual challenge in the hill. Yeah. Individual challenge in the hill. Yeah, dude. That's just tough, man. Yeah. They just tried to fully commit and then they just didn't get the win off that. That makes more sense watching it more. Yeah, that's a tough break for them, dude. Obviously, I'm sure they'll regroup and figure out what they can do better on that. All right. So then these searches again, like bro, we're going down these searches, dude, and like just skipping forward. Like they're playing so well in these searches. It's 4-4. Both teams are just sniping. I think Dashy and Attach are just sniping every round basically. Bro, I was so mad watching this. Bro, watching this was the most upsetting thing of all time. I could not believe they lost bomb. They left bomb in their spawn like that, dude. So now they have to go pick up the bomb. Oh, dude. That was just tough, dude. So what happens? I think Illy gets punched here, right, or something like that. Pretty sure Illy gets punched here or something. Let's see. That's tough. That is tough. And then this is a big win out of Attach right there. And as soon as that's it, it's just there. Bro, dude, I thought 100% Minnesota was screwed. I thought Minnesota was screwed when Dylan had to go get the bomb and run back to the bomb and stuff because like they were just like so low. I mean, they were just like so far. Like, dude, I thought it was over. I really thought it was over right there when Dylan was sniping round 11, which is first of all the biggest ballsy move of all time because you guys know how I think snipers right now in this game are like, if you don't hit that first shot, you're kind of useless in a thing unless you really know how to play with a sniper. And I'll say one thing, Attach is very good at using a sniper in a good way where like after he misses that sniper, hits that snipe, he's very good at like making his life useful for his teammates. So I will tip him on that. But dude, that sniper is so scary, dude. So scary if you don't get something done with all the flinch in this game. So it worked out for them. And you know, that just sucks that obviously Illy was like trying to get him off the bomb and then got punched by the other dude and stuff. That was just a weird situation. But yeah, I don't know. Again, if you're an OpTic fan, I wouldn't be too worried. Like they're not getting slammed 3-0. They're 0-2, but they just got to fix little mistakes, and I think they got the caliber of a roster to easily do that. So we'll see how they keep the progress. The only thing that's just so crazy to me right now is like I know I said this when OpTic first formed. I just didn't think that SND would be the one that's like being the thorn in their side. That's the only thing that's so confusing to me. So I'm sure they'll figure it out and work on it. Just sucks. Both round 11 game 5s. Yeah. But again, when round 11 game 5s are consistently happening, usually it's like they need to figure out something else to like, win rounds more consistently. I know that sounds so stupid, but it's just how it is. Like it's the same thing for us. Like for our hardpoint right now, we got to find a way to play more consistent hardpoint where we stop coming down to the goddamn last hill and making these matches closer than they have to be. You know what I mean? We have to stop making mistakes. It's like everyone makes mistakes and then you have to figure out how to limit those. And that's like the game of Call of Duty.